Alright. So, got these done repairing. Repair 2 more of those. Collect these. Gonna be putting out a lot of machine gun turrets. Oh, I can do this, but I'm gonna upgrade it instead. And yes, I did get an advanced vehicle factory simply because of the amount of machine gun turrets I'm going to be losing and having to repair. Because they're twice as good on the front line as they are on the back line, or on the second row. But they just take so much damage too. And taking damage is not something I like. Okay, here we go. These will do. With all the refugees pouring north, the shortages are just going to get worse. Great, well, you're welcome. Oh, are you the kind of man that needs a please and a thank you every time you do the right thing? Because here I thought you actually had some character. Hey, I have a crap load of character, don't you worry. Suppose we'll see, won't we? That lady is intense. Alright. Stop right there, Perkins. If you're coming to tell me the Silver Wolves have attacked some tiny little mining town, I want you to tell me something completely different instead. Applesauce is good. I'm sorry, sir, I really need to tell you about the Silver Wolves. Go ahead. They're attacking Recoil Ridge. Hey, I actually know those guys. Ramsey, let's go. Okay, so... let's grab some of this. Demand satisfied. I'm just gonna turn this into bacon for now. Jackhammer times 2. Turpentine. Pounder. Industrial version of it too. Let's see. Resources. 13k steel. I could upgrade this now, couldn't I? But there's something else that needs to be upgraded first. Where is it? What am I looking for? Am I just blind? Yeah, I'm just blind. Okay. What are we missing? Iron? Yep, we're missing iron. As always, need to get even more iron production. Might need to get some more coal production too while we're at it. Might just need to. Alright. I think that's all of the pressing thingies here. Let's go to recoil. The system, and then we'll attack them. Okay, so the ideal layout for fighting Silver Wolves is, as always, to hit them with rocks. I could have brought the UMG Turret too, maybe. I don't like the odds of it surviving. I mean, it probably would have had like one in the back would survive, but yeah, I should have tried to use at least one of them, maybe. Sheriff Colt is getting attacked. Luckily, because he's a main character, he won't take any damage, or permanent damage. Alright. Fire the rocks. There we go. Yeah, they sure go for the target that they can actually damage first, though. Okay, let's go for the silver wolves. Okay. Now as for these guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one of these here. We're gonna put one of these here. And I'm gonna put one of these here. Okay. See, this is why the UMG turrets need to be on the front row. Because they're just this good. They're just that good. Ooh, that was a crit. There we go. Dealt with. Drunk silver wolves, huh? Alright. So we're gonna do... Oh, we can't get behind the rock with that, can we? Well, fortunately, Cassidy is an expert of getting behind rocks. So we'll start off with the MG turret attacks. 1 damage. That's pretty bad, honestly. Alright, got those guys. Can't shoot behind the rocks, can you, Cassidy? Okay, that's unfortunate. But now this guy is free to be killed. Ramsey, how have you been? I ain't seen you in days. Sorry, I guess I've been kinda distracted. You should come and talk. It won't help to just bottle things up. What doesn't help is screwing around with these small town yokels. The Empire needs me in the south. But what about people who need you up here? You just don't understand. Does he seriously not understand that I meant me? Okay. Lieutenant Morgan, was it? I'm in a bit of a bind. I was hoping you folks would be willing to help out. Well, if you need to blow stuff up, we're certainly experts in that. Quite the opposite, actually. Times are tough with the Empire's troubles. Supplies are running low, and well, the people are starting to get riled up. They're out breaking windows and burning buildings and such. Wait, Bernmoth is smiling into civil unrest, and you call that a bit of a bind? Are all you frontier peoples so understated? Well, they're good people. They're just hurting. But they need to be stopped before someone gets hurt. If you could find your way to Bernmoth sometime, I'd sure appreciate it. Okay. Phew, this place is a mess. Okay, spread out and take down those riders. Sir, it's one thing to shoot down rebels and silverwolves, but these people are just angry civilians. I know they're not soldiers, Ramsey. They're rednecks. Take out their trucks and they'll run home crying. Seems kinda mean. Okay, let's take out their trucks. Alright, let's fight this. We'll hit him with that. And we'll hit him with that. Okay. Ooh, bit of a... Stunned him too. Cool. Get the chucker out of the way. Gonna use his dynamite on us. couple of pretty easy fights. This place is a lot more peaceful once you get rid of the burning oil drums and pitchfork waving mobs. That it is. Things are a lot calmer here thanks to you all. Wow, being gratefully praised for doing the right thing. I can get used to this. When did I become a frontier cop? Okay. Bernmoth isn't out of the woods yet. There'll be more riots unless we do something. You're right about one thing. Between the Empire's fall and the riots, you don't look in much condition to get the store shelves full anytime soon. I'm afraid I have to ask you for your help again. We have a lot of wheat in our food stores, but we need more meat. We also gotta get tools to start rebuilding. And the right protective gear so the workers don't get hurt. Sounds like something we can help with. Luckily for you, we're in the process of learning to solve more problems than we cause. Okay. So we need 4 pairs of gloves, 2 arc welders, some Raptor. Okay, did I start making that already? Yes, I did, luckily. That's also gloves, but these are jackhammers, not arc welders, so it might take a little bit more time. Now I think I need to get, where is it? I think I might need to get some of these guys soon. These guys are expressly designed to take out units that you're not allowed to kill or something. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Resources. I'll look at the world map. Of course, gonna look at the ancient ruins again. See that there's nothing here. Go back to base. Let's see what else is there. Do I just take out some raiders? Probably. Yeah, I'll just take out some raiders. I'll put a couple of chuckers in here just in case. TNT. Yeah, we'll hit him with that. That was a kind of a random spread of attacks, wasn't it? We'll hit this guy with the chuckers. And hopefully we don't lose too many UMG turrets this fight. But no guarantees, of course. I gotta get SP on the tank too. Yeah, there we go. SP split across everyone. Now this looks like more of a... Yeah, I feel like we need these more than we need the MG turrets. We'll put an MG turret there, and we'll put a chucker right there. Yeah, there we go. I'll take out the front guy first, I hope. That guy's gonna punch that turret in the face, and the turret's gonna almost die. I'm gonna use the turret on these guys. Use the turret again. That guy survived, huh? Oof, there goes a turret. Take out as many guys as possible. Alright, well, this is gonna focus the chuckers on the mammoth, I think. Because that's the real root of any problems we might face. Or at least that's what I would think, anyways. 271. Okay, so what else is there? Just gotta wait for the buildings to be done making things. Sweatshop needs 4 gloves though. That's kind of a long order. How many turrets we down? Down to 4 out of 11. Okay, so first step is to go to the Raptor Nest, find a good raptor encounter, place down all 3 of the turrets, place down the tanks, and fire away. Keep a turret behind the tanks just because the raptors might kill the turrets up front. But fortunately, it looks like we got a lossless victory on our hands here. Well, if the tanks can do damage, of course. And this one might be a bit more rough. It's got a raptor behind a rock. I don't want to fight a raptor behind a rock. I'm gonna re-roll it a few times until the raptor isn't behind a rock. There we go. Because these things can't shoot past the rocks. But if all the raptors are not behind the rocks, it makes it infinitely more easy. Because then we can just keep gunning them down, and 4 turns later, we have victory. Now, boars are really bad for these turrets. Because boars have their line attacks that hit the whole row. Hitting the whole row means they do damage to both of the turrets at the same time. Which is very much not nice. We're gonna get the tanks in here for the killing blow, hopefully. Or we can do just as the turret. Okay, there we go. One more encounter and these turrets should be ranked up. Let's see, is that... I want to fight the other raptor encounter. There we go. There we go. Alright, we'll start with this one. Take some damage. Fire again. Hit with the row attack. No more row attacks, no more hits on the turrets, hopefully. Yep, no more hits on the turrets, cool. And there we go, ready to promote. That's basically how easy these things are to promote. They're insanely good at doing stuff too, so. Just gonna use 5,000 steel on promoting those. Because I mean, what else would I be using 5,000 steel on? I mean, I could promote the wall, but you know. By the time tomorrow or the next, or by the time the steel mills are done, the plan is to upgrade this factory to level 14. These factories are just going to be like level 1 or level 2. Since they don't need the levels to train the turrets, The levels just decrease the cost and the time to train. Yeah. So that's the turrets done. So eventually the plan is to get the turrets to leveled up a bit, and then we can actually finish up ranking these wimps, because the wimps definitely don't rank up quickly. I mean, they do rank up decently well, I guess, but there's just not a lot of encounters that you can bring wimps to without losing them at this stage of the game. I mean, for example, we got Recoil Ridge, we got Silver Wolves, all sorts of guys who will, you know, do plenty of damage and take out multiple wimps in a hit, probably. So it's just not super viable as is. Recoil Ridge has 2 of these cannon towers, but the Silver Wolves still build up in here. I think I forgot to grab the other. Did I forget to grab the thingies here? Yeah, I did. Need to grab those. Now, as for the Heartland and the Rebel encounters, I think they won't start spawning again until something like we get this current quest line to the point where they will actually spawn again. But I don't know. Because it's just kind of a thing. There's a whole bunch of encounters out there to do, but I'm not really gonna be doing those on video. I think. I mean, I can do this encounter, or a couple like in-base encounters on video or whatever, but I'm not gonna go out and do like 50 naval encounters out across the map on a video or whatever. I mean, aside from the time that I did like go do that and like edit it down to be fast or something. But aside from that, right? Not really a whole lot of not really a whole lot. I think yeah, I need to train another baby grouper to spin the teeth that I have been accumulating. These tier 3 resources, they're pretty rare in essence, but in practice, and maybe it's just luck or something, but they sure don't seem to be nearly as rare as they're supposed to be. Or maybe I'm just killing a lot more battles than one would normally kill or something. See, there we go, we got that, and then give us gold. But those Sovereign Navy counters, they give us bars and gears. And I can't spend my bars because the only like units to spend bars on cost iron or steel, realistically. And I just don't have much of that to spare. Just don't have much of that to spare. So eventually I'm just gonna... It's part of why I have so many field agents currently. Is just because of the fact that they're like the only unit I can sink bars into on a regular basis or something. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense or something, probably, but... You know. Having so many of them, yeah. Just have a ton of them. And I could, let's see, where is it? Where are they? Field agents. They do cost only 400 steel and 1 bar to heal, but, you know. As for boats, destroyers are kind of useless, so I'm not going to be building those unless I really need like 1,000 steel to spin 3 bars. But this is way better. It'll be a unit that actually gets used. Yeah. Alright, anyways. I do believe... Let's see, I got plenty of every resource income except for iron mostly. Yeah, except for iron. Unfortunately, iron is expensive to upgrade on. 6,000 lumber for each of the ones that I've currently got. Because all of them are level 7. But to take them to level 8, need a bunch of lumber. And a bit of concrete as well, but mostly lumber. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna end this though. So, yeah.